Hello world, Shelly here, and today I am here to show you how I got this face of no foundation testing out a video that Wayne Goss put up a few months ago called Flawless Skin with No Foundation, I believe was the title of it. I will link it for you guys and I will play a little clip in here. And the idea behind it is that you can give yourself some flawless skin without foundation. So I'm going to show you how I've been doing it. I'm going to take you through the process, let you know what products have been working for me, and let's do this. Okay, so this technique basically has two steps. Spot conceal and then apply powder to set that concealer down. Wayne recommends that you either prime or not, depending if you typically use primer. I do, so I'm going to prime. Now, I actually have two products I have been using. This has literally worked with every primer, every concealer, and every powder combination I have tried it with. So do not feel like you need to have these specific products. But I have been enjoying the Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer, and this is just sort of a pressed gel. And so I am going to go in with this under my eyes. I just like how this smooths out the crepiness under my eyes because my under eye area is quite dry. I have already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened my face. So that was all done prior to turning on the camera. Next, I'm going to prime with the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. I have found that this particular look is a great way to use this primer. Some of the luminosity gets lost when I put it under foundation, but I find with this, you really get some of it. So we're going to go for kind of a dewy look, but I have used this technique with my Strivectin, my Line Blurfector that I love. I have also tried this technique with my NYX Hydra Touch Primer. It's worked with everything I've tried, but let's start out with some Dr. Brandt. I like to focus this right where my pores and my lines are the worst, and then I bring it out to the rest of my face. Now we conceal. I've used the NARS like Wayne Goss used in his videos. I've primarily been using my Age Rewind because I'm really liking this combination. I have used my Too Faced Born This Way. I have used the Kat Von D Lock-It. I have used the Makeup Revolution concealer. They all work, so use what you got. I've got the Maybelline Age Rewind, and I've got this in the fair shade, which is almost empty. There's waiting for the day when nothing else comes out. And then I've got the brightening shade, and so I like to combine these. I use the fair shade under my eyes. Oh no, 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 don't be empty. Don't be empty. And anywhere I get redness, so I put this around my nose and on my chin and a little bit covering up my sunspots. Now for my forehead, I'm going to use the brightener, and I basically take the brightener kind of down the center of my face. It's a little bit lighter than the fair shade, and it's also got a pink undertone, which is what I like the most about it, is the undertone, because the fair is a little bit more neutral yellow, and so I kind of just use this to brighten things up. Now I'm going to take a foundation brush. This is the Wayne Goss #1. This is what he uses in his video. I've used my e.l.f. brush. It's all good. You don't need a fancy brush. I'm just being consistent with his video. And you blend it in and basically buff it into the skin. And concentrate on where you place the product, but then also go in and buff it in. If you find that any areas need a little more coverage, then you go back in and just give a little doodad to those areas. I always need more coverage around my eyes. Next is powder, and the way Wayne did this, he used the Laura Mercier translucent powder and pressed it into the skin with a powder puff, then went back and sort of buffed out the remaining product. I generally just use a brush and buff it in, and today I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but I have used my Maybelline Fit Me powder for this. It worked wonderfully. I've used the RCMA translucent powder, totally worked wonderfully, the no color powder. I have used my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten powder. It worked wonderfully. This has worked with every product I've literally tried it with. So I'm using, this is just a NYX powder brush. It's a very soft brush. It's not a firm buffing brush. And I have used a firm buffing brush, but it gets a little too heavy that way. I like a softer brush for this. And I just go in, get a little powder. First I dab it, then I buff it. Dab it, then buff it, then dab it, then buff it. Why am I singing to you right now? Because putting on makeup is fun. Not gonna lie, the primary reason I like this technique is that with the allergy season being so bad here in Virginia right now, I have to blow my nose all the freaking time, and if I have a full face of foundation on, I can't blow my nose. With this, I can blow my nose and then touch it up with powder and everything's fine. So yeah, that's the motivation behind this. Now at this point in the video, Wayne Goss goes back and puts blush on, and he's basically done with his face. I have one more step, and this is just because I'm so badly crushing on this product. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I actually went and ordered another shade. I had ordered shade light initially because I was tanning when I first tried this out. I'm not tanning right now, and I love this so much I wanted the lighter shade, so this is shade Fair. And I just go in with a little bit of this and take it a few dabs along the highlights of my face. Now this is like a combo. It could be used as a primer, it could be used over makeup. It's more than a primer, it's not quite a highlighter, if that makes any sense. I put a little on my nose, and then usually I give a little dab on my forehead here. And sometimes I use a damp sponge for this if I've got one out, but if I don't, I just kind of blend it with my fingers. First place it where you want it, and then blend and blend. For my forehead, I do like to go back in with my brush because otherwise it looks dotty. Is dotty a word? Then you go in with blush, bronzer, highlight, whatever else you want to do with your face. On camera, I'm going to do a little bronzer blush combo kind of a thing. This is just to bring some color back into the skin, just like when you put on foundation. If you're all one tone, it can kind of be, you know, flat looking or dead looking. The nice thing about this technique is you get coverage to even everything out, but you still see your skin. Like, everything still looks like skin. It doesn't look like a ton of makeup, but I do want to bring a little bit of color back, so I'm using the Benefit Dallas. This is a blush, but on fair skin, it's also a pretty good bronzer shade. And thank you to, I can't remember which one of you recommended this to me, but I am enjoying it. It's a little bit warm toned, so I'm just going to take this and use it as kind of a blush bronzer. So here is the makeup look up close before I put the rest of my face on. Let me go do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. There we go. Simple face makeup means glitter everyplace else because reasons, glitter. Basically, I just did my eyes, put on a lip. I'm wearing the CoverGirl. This is their Melting Pout Glitz. It's like a lip topper, but I like to just wear it on my own because my lips have enough pink to pull it off most days. For highlight, I did apply the Hourglass Incandescent Strobe Light. This is their ambient lighting, and it's just subtle, but just enough there, in my humble opinion. So that is the Flawless Skin with no foundation. I've been doing this as a quick kind of go to work kind of face, and it allows me to still do a full face if I want to do a full face, but it's just a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to deal with allergies. I think for the summertime, it's going to be nice for those hot days when you don't really want a ton of product on your face. I find that this works really, really well. Now, Wayne Goss does go and explain the fact that if you do have a lot of concerns, you know, lots of redness or lots of texture or other issues, this isn't going to be a technique that works. It's really only going to work if you have, you know, mild concerns, not a whole lot to cover up, just a bit of things to even out. But it works really well for me. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I am not going to abandon my 80+ foundation collection. Do not worry, have no fear. Foundation is still my jam, but I'm liking this as an option. It's just a nice different option to have. So there you have it, the Wayne Goss Flawless Face with no foundation, tested on this mug. If you enjoy these kinds of try out testing videos, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.